State Representative Brad Jones, his wife Linda, State Senator Bruce Tarr, Comcast, and our police and fire department who assisted seniors to and from the event, and certainly last but not least, Mr. Burton Page and his staff. Every year I ask him, Burton, how do you do this? Every meal is hot, every meal is on time, and they just do a fantastic job up there. I'm so glad we have Burton Page and his staff in that building, because that building represents North Reading, and he does a marvelous job up there. On the same vein, I was fortunate enough to attend the Veterans Day dinner that was held at the Senior Center for Veterans approximately a week and a half ago, and that was put on by our Elder Affairs Director, Mary Prenny, and her staff. And through the Mystic Valley Elder Services, they actually provided food for that, and it was great. There was only 25 of us veterans there, but it was just camaraderie and talking and laughing. We really had a good time. And the gentleman on the camera was there also, and I want to thank Mark too. Mark was part of it also. I would urge any veterans out there to come down to something like this. This is the first one I've been able to attend, and I'm sorry I missed the other 2 or 3 that they had. I would urge you, come on down. It was really good. We had an excellent pot roast dinner, which I happen to love, and it was a very, very good time. And last but not least, I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving, a safe Thanksgiving. We're going to have good weather, so travel should be okay. And let's not eat too much turkey. I've already had my share, though. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Phil? I would like to echo the thoughts on Thanksgiving dinner. Mr. Vino and Mr. Harris has already mentioned the many people involved. It's an outstanding event. Over 300 people attended, which is a phenomenal number. Little North Reading, and we have 300 people attend the senior Thanksgiving dinner. It was quite a lot of fun, and I can't begin to tell you how impressed I personally am with Mary Prenny and her staff. They're a wonderful, positive, upbeat bunch of people, and they just do a great job for the seniors. We're one of the luckiest towns there is, in my view. I'd also like to mention Veterans Day, which Mr. Vino read the proclamation. It was a very nice presentation, a nice program in general, and that's a good group too. It was a good turnout on a blustery, cold Sunday morning. Wonderful day. I'd like to offer my congratulations, my sincerest congratulations, speaking for the entire board, to the volleyball team winning the state championship, Division III state championship. Coach Carrie Ann Foster, who was a former player and now the coach, led this team to a championship. What's funny about North Reading is that you hear about all the sports in North Reading, but you hear less about the volleyball team, and the volleyball team has probably got a greater history of success than any single group across the board. Congratulations to those girls. Good luck to you. And also the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders also won a state championship. Congratulations to them as well. Finally, I would wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody gets to spend with family, and everybody's thankful for the many gifts. And I am very thankful for the many gifts of the town of North Reading. I'm grateful for so much here. It's a good town, and we're doing good. So congratulations. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Phil, I guess next time the chair's got to go first.
See how easy it is for you, Bob? I agree.
Echo, ditto.
Echo, ditto, ditto.
Seriously, the Thanksgiving dinner for town seniors was just another fantastic affair. And we'll mention that, you know, this tradition was started by Mrs. Edie O'Leary, who was sorely missed her attendance at this meeting, at this dinner. She was a feeling well. My best wishes to her. Hopefully she'll be on the mend and be able to attend the next Thanksgiving dinner, which is already, I understand, been scheduled.
Yes.
Thank you again, Comcast, Representative Brad Jones, Senator Tarr, Fire and Police, and all the volunteers that made it such a wonderful success. I want to go over some meeting dates, just as reminders here. We've got the holidays coming, and we've got a building agenda. So bear with me for a minute. We're meeting next on the 3rd at the Oakland Middle School. We're going to be having a presentation again on the benchmarking. And we've already talked about some other things that have been added to that meeting. Question for you, Greg, I should have asked earlier. Has Ken met with the department heads, or has that been scheduled?
We meet with the department heads on the 28th.
On the 20th.
Which is next Wednesday, isn't it?
And then...
Is that the first meeting since the? That's our regular department head meeting. Okay.
That's when Ken is supposed to be here, and that's all been scheduled, right? And the 3rd has been confirmed, I know you
The
said.
3rd is in fact confirmed, yes.
And then we'll be meeting on the 17th, and that's when we're getting our budget books.
That's when we get it.
And then probably the one I want to remind everybody of, make sure it's in your calendar, is January, Saturday, the 5th, 8 a.m. We're going to be hearing the budget review of all the major departments. That'll be police, fire, and public works.
I won't be here.
Okay,
I have a program that day, teaching a program.
that's when we're doing it.
That's
I'll show up
tentative
for
for me.
1:30.
It's tentative for you.
Actually,
That we agreed on that date, did I just, did we not agree?
Yeah, we did. We knew Phil couldn't be there,
Okay.
but we did agree.
things change for me. I'll have to let you know. I'll probably be able to go. It'll just be late.
Okay.
I go to, I will be here more. Last year, you were still ongoing when I arrived. So I'll be here 1 o'clock, 1:30.
And
If
then
you need a quorum and you want to do it in the afternoon, I can be here for that.
All right, well, we'll see as time goes on here as to, Steve's not here yet. Just want to remind you, and then we'll be meeting on the 7th of January. We will continue our budget hearings in the small department budgets. That's all that I have. I'll entertain a motion for executive session for the purposes of.
Two purposes. The first is for the purchase, exchange, lease, taking or value of real property, and the second will be for collective bargaining or litigation strategy.
Mr. Chairman, I move to enter into executive session for the purposes of purchase, exchange, taking, lease, or value of real property, collective bargaining, or litigation strategy. And further, the Board of Selectmen will return to open session thereafter for the sole purpose of adjournment.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Harris, second by Mr. Bean. Michael?
Aye.
Joseph?
Aye.
Bill? Aye. Chair votes aye. Gee, Bob, 8 o'clock.
We're not done yet.
Oh,
What, no, we're being
Set.
good because of the secretary.
yeah.
We have to issue an estimate. Which should be, the substitute.
Going all set?
Here.
Generally goes out and.
We did December last time. David Penn, DA.
Was in the bag.
Right.
To me, is the ultimate of fairness, because there are some people that won't fill up a bag in a week. May put one out every other week.
Right.
And there's also the incentive of those people that aren't recycling to recycle more, so they have fewer bags to put in.
Right.
So it seems to me that approach that you were on last week seems to be an ideal approach.
Well, I only
And all of a
brought,
sudden, it sounds like you're backing off from it.
No,
Because
no,
we can't
no.
administer the
I came
selling of
here-
the bags?
excuse me, the committee was charged to give you three alternatives, well, some alternatives. We came in here and the emphasis was on hybrid by the recycling committee. When we left, members of the recycling committee talked to me about this would be acceptable in the following year if the hybrid is not. And I said, well, the board has to know that you're just not fixed in one by 2009. That if it took 2010, whatever. The ultimate goal of the recycling committee is to do pay as you throw. And if the consensus of the board is to agree with that, then we should try to be ready by 2009. If we can't, what the recycling committee is saying, not Dave Hamlin, but the recycling committee is saying that this option is a better option than what we have now.
Okay, I can understand that, but I guess I have difficulty understanding if we're going to go forward, if there's a full agreement on a pay-as-you-throw with bags, if we're going down that path, why that can't be implemented in a year. It seems to me that, you know, should be more than ample time to make the necessary changes, to arrange for the vendors, to put in the appropriate accounting and systems to do that.
I'm not saying that it can't be ready. I'm just telling you that we have not sit down to do the details of it's not here. The budget has to be prepared in the fall. So we have to know the numbers by the fall and the details of primarily the recycling committee. I've asked the recycling committee to go out to the various stores that used to do the stickers to see if they'll participate in selling the bags. We'll need to get agreements from all those stores, and so we'll know we'll have that opportunity. The more that don't participate, it means they got to come to town hall to buy bags, and that means we're probably going to have a special station just in town hall and a person to deal with those sales. We have to work through those kinds of details, and we got to work through them fairly fast. What is a full year is obviously the field operations. Getting that in sync, we have the full year to get that ready, but not the financial and administrative end.
Yeah, well, it sounds like one of your biggest concerns is it's hard to project how much money.
Yeah,
I
trying to
look at it-
project the average household, right?
Right, and from a budget point of view, but at the same time, our cost on the tipping fee, right? Do we have to meet a certain goal now?
No.
That's gone away, right?
No.
So our
is
cost
what
on
it
the
is.
tipping fee is directly related to
Right.
the amount of bags that are collected. And it would seem to me that that's not a budgetary problem.
Okay.
Because
Well,
whatever
it's not-
you sell goes back. In terms of,
You
I
need
shouldn't
upfront-
say it's not
you
it's
need
not a
upfront
financial
money.
problem, it's a budgeting issue.
Yeah, you need the upfront money.
Yeah,
No, you don't need upfront money.
yes you do, you got a budget. You got to
Gotta
pay the
budget it up
tipping
front.
fee as we're collecting the revenue during that
Right, but
year.
the bags have been paid for, or they wouldn't have been thrown in the trash, so.
Gotta have the money up front to pay. Because we had no money in the account. So you have to have a
Well,
good estimate.
hold it. First of all, like anything else, you'd be making a revenue estimate, right? Associated with
Yes.
that, so. And the estimate's gonna be based on
How many bags per
an
household
estimate
per
of
week?
bags. So you make a very conservative estimate on a high side estimate. It goes into the budget, and you only spend what you collect.
Well, you estimate based on what this past year was. And we know how much tonnage we had.
I mean,
Why
if
wouldn't
you
you
wait
just
2 years, you have the same
base the
problem,
bags,
you know? You don't have any better figures 2 years from now.
No, but to Mr. Hanlon's point, the timing of the decision is important from a budgetary standpoint, sooner rather than later, because the budget's put together in the fall.
I appreciate that.
Something, you have to come up with a number, which is gonna be put into the